Hello guys, we're having a bit of an admin day at the office today. In last night's video, I done tons of work on the sky blue M140 build. The raffle for that is ending next Wednesday. We've sold just under 3,000 tickets in just 2 days. So guys, click the link down below and use promo code THANKS and you're gonna get 2 free tickets. But speaking of that build, you guys were showing up in the comments and you told me that I shouldn't be pulling out that rear inner panel and I need to get a new unit. So I've just come off the phone with my local BMW parts department.
So the 5990 and 781 to the other bit.
Okay. And they've got one left in the entire UK and that's getting delivered tomorrow. And it wasn't even that expensive, 56 quid, including VAT as a trade price. That's a result. So I can't do anything more on that build. So unfortunately guys, you're gonna have to get some more amazing content tonight on my BMW M2 build. I've done quite a lot of work on this car and it's coming together so nicely. So I hope you enjoy it. So guys, we've arrived at the holy Mecca, like literally, just have a look, everything. And like the title says, I'm really annoyed with the DVLA. And you'll see in the video, I sent this V62 off over 10 weeks ago. They've just sent me a letter back. Watch the video to see what they've told me. I hate the DVLA. In the last episode on my 2019 BMW M2, a lot of you guys got in the comments and said I looked a bit flat in the intro. Well guys, I was knackered and I'm knackered again today, but I'm full of energy. I left the garage last night at 1:30 a.m. 1 in the morning, I was up working on this car and on Ricky's LLF build. Speaking of work, this car has got to go into bodywork. I got that process started last night. I've realized that I've got some rear suspension damage on either side. So I've got a bent control arm on either side of the car. So I'm gonna show you some shots from last night. And whilst you're doing that, I'm gonna get the car on the ramp over there. And guys, this video is sponsored by my friends over at LLL Parts. Don't forget, if you need a part for your BMW, Audi, Mini, or any VAG group car, Seat, Skoda, you know the gist, head on over to llparts.co.uk, use discount code SIN, you're gonna get a nice discount. Thanks to Salvage Nation and the guys over at LLL Parts. They have sponsored this build in its entirety, and it's sponsorship like that that helps me to do builds like this and to bring you guys content. So please click the link down below. You might see a part that you didn't even know that you needed. So about last night, there's 3 joints that I need to take care of where I welded on the new rear quarter panel. Here is one, there's another one here by the door, and there's one down below. I'll show you that right now. Now bearing in mind, I learnt to weld about a month ago and now I'm trying my hand at bodywork, and this is what my channel is all about. I know I may not do things the conventional way, but I always give it a go. And laying filler is definitely not my strong point, but I figured that there are only 3 joints. What's the worst that can happen? Stay tuned to see how they came out. So back to the current day, I need to strip the rear in so that I can apply some seam sealer and continue to buckle up that rear quarter panel. Also, if you look in the light cavity, there are a few holes that I need to fill, as well as on the inside of that rear quarter panel, and this boot lid is in the way. Have a look at this wheel. It's spinning, it's pretty straight. Now we began to strip down this side. Go on Steve, do the honors. You need the broomstick. But have a look at this bearing. Can you see that? It's really not happy. I think on this side, one of the arms is still bent, it's gone back ever so slightly. But my guy Chris, once again, he sent out a ton of parts for me. So I'm just gonna be diagnosing, I wanna get everything on the suspension sorted, and then we can continue with the bodywork. So sorting the suspension on this car, I've been putting it off for ages. But one day, my guy Steve came over and he was like, D, we need to get cracking. So he tackled one side and I tackled the other. I've said this before, 2 heads and 2 pair of hands are always better than 1. Cheers, Steve. So while Steve is swapping out the driver's side's rear hub, I've moved on to the passenger side because I need to change 2 control arms. So after a bit of elbow grease, I swapped out those control arms, and do you remember I had a broken spring? I went ahead and I fitted a new lowering spring that was actually donated to me from another subscriber. Meanwhile, Steve made light work of removing that rear hub, and I'm going to take it over to my workbench where I can swap the wheel bearing. With the wheel bearing replaced, now it's time to get the entire assembly back onto the car, and hopefully that solves all of our issues with the rear suspension components. Everything all fitted, and as you can see right here, I went ahead and I swapped the stock spring for that lowering spring. I'll swap out both front springs later on in the build. With all that hard work completed, now it's finally time to see if we've still got a wonky wheel or a misaligned wheel. And as you can see, it's looking good, baby. It's looking good. Now take a look at this bolt that is completely bent, and some of these control arms, they're bent, but you can't really notice it with the naked eye. But we went ahead and swapped it all, and now we're all good. Guys, we're making great progress on the M2 build, and I cannot wait to drive this thing. After swapping out all of those suspension components, there's an odd squeak that was there before. It's no longer there, but have a look. We need a headlight. We need a headlight. And I've got something up my sleeve. Alright you guys, so it's a few days later. I went ahead, I'm not a bodywork specialist, but I've tried my hand at it, and I'm very happy with the way the wing has gone on, and I'm very happy with the seams. I'll show you some close-up shots of all the seams on the lovely M2 here, and it's gone together really, really nicely. But before I continue, I've just found something that I've been searching for months, which is a headlight for this car. The headlights on this car is super rare, super hard to find. So I'm gonna jump in the R8, I'm gonna head to Southampton. I've been told that there's tons of stuff that I might be interested in. So let's go down, see this guy, see what they're all about. Let me just get the postcode. Where am I going? I want to talk to you about something because I'm having a bit of an issue on the M2 and the DVLA. It's crazy. Nice sunny day on the south coast. Woo, let's go. So guys, I always preach to send off for your logbook at the earliest opportunity. And as soon as I got that M2, I sent off for the logbook, and after about 3 weeks, so I sent off for 2 logbooks, the M2 and the Mini Countryman. After 2 weeks, I got the Mini Countryman's logbook back. So I got a letter back from the DVLA. Hold on. Sorry, I had to do that. So guys, I got a letter back from the DVLA, and they said that they need to do some security checks. So they demanded pictures of the VIN number, printed on the body and on the stickers, everything. And the kicker is, they're saying that it can take up to 10 weeks to do the security checks. So I've had this car for ages. I've had this car for about 2 months, and I still haven't got the logbook. Like, if any of you guys have come across that, do let me know. I don't know what to do. I've called them and they told me that, yeah, it's only been 6 weeks. What do you mean, only been 6 weeks? I've had this car for ages, and I want my logbook so I can tax it, so that as soon as I'm finished, I can drive it. But they're saying it can take up to 10 weeks, and that's a massive problem. So if any of you guys have come across that, do let me know. I've got a bit of a journey now, so I'll catch up with you once I reach to Southampton. guys, we've arrived at the holy mecca, like literally, just have a look. Everything, it looks old, but this is all new stuff, isn't it? Guys, this is BMW heaven. They have got bumpers, doors, wings, lights, headlights, and they've even got a mud pit where all they do is drift BMWs all day. How crazy is that? This is the land of BMWs. BMW parts have become one with all the grass. It's nuts. Completely new, look at this, i4, fully electric, boot lid, got Discovery 3 down there, old school BMW bits, have a look at all of this stuff. Oh, what's that? M140i, boot lid just chilling in the grass. Over here, look at all of these, look at all of them. Anyone need an X4M rear boot? Have a look at that. Look at all these G series bumpers. They've just got so many parts, so many bits. Predominantly BMW, lots of current stuff, lots of old stuff. M2 door in the same color, but I've already got an M2 door. More bits. Got a police bonnet there, don't know what car that's from. Mini bonnet there. Have a look at these G30 rear quarter panels. If you need anything, have a look at them, just chilling. But anyway, let's head inside and see why I'm here. On the inside, you've got more bumpers. Have a look at all of this stuff. He does a lot of headlights, lens replacement. If you've got any broken headlights, you need to see this guy, man. And in the back, oh man, look at that. Adaptive LED, that's exactly what I need for the M2. And guys, the prices are very, very good, very competitive prices. All his details should be on the screen right now.
Just repaired that.
Nice. So guys, these are a set of LEDs for an F20 or F21. A lot of you guys want to do LCI facelifts. These are the lights that you need. And this guy here, he's got them.
And people send me damaged ones and they want them turned into shadows.
Ah, guys, if you've got a silver and you want to turn them into shadows, what, do you paint them or do you just buy the new inserts? And
Can't buy them.
that's a lot of people always message me about that. He's got all the spare bits. If you want to repair your headlights as well, man, this is the kind of stuff that I love because you don't always have to throw a lot of money at your projects. Finding you, mate, is a little gem, and I'm sure that I'm going to be back. All right, let me get you paid and let's get back to the garage. Yep, put the seatbelt on. Alright guys, so just back from Southampton and I've just opened up. So guys, I was just talking about them. Let's see what they're telling me is, oh my gosh. So after 10 weeks, I've checked the record, it's not shown as a salvage cat C or S.
You are not. You are not. You are not the father.
So guys, that's good news for this car. It brings up another issue. Why can't DVLA be a bit more streamlined? It's been 10 weeks, 10 weeks. But the positive is, it seems like this car's HPI clear. Let me speak to them and I'll update you later on in the video. So this car has been a one-eyed beast for too long. Let's sort it out.
We love the Beamans, the Benz, the Porsches. All of my fans are not as supporting. Style with nothing but look at us now. Whoever supporting, I'm making you proud. Whoever supporting, I'm making you proud. Salvage Nation, look at the squad. Pull up in the front line, look at the car. Look at the car. New whip, yeah. Can't wait till we rich, yeah. Know it's gonna take time, yeah. Don't trip, yeah. I remember being broke, never having nothing else to my name.
I couldn't make this up even if I tried. I took a break, we got the lights working, I was super gassed, and on the M cars you have to press the power button twice to shut everything down for the car to go into park. I left the lights on, I was actually watching Love Island. Yeah, I was watching a bit of Love Island in the office, doing a bit of editing. My battery's flat. Luckily, the guys from TOPDON sent me over their latest battery booster. Not only is this a jumper pack, it's got a built-in battery tester as well that allows it to connect to the TOPDON app and you can do a range of tests on your vehicle and its batteries. It's got a built-in torch if you're stranded on a late night. You can charge up to 2 USB devices and it packs a punch. It can jumpstart any vehicle up to 8 liters. Now that is beastie. All of that in a small compact form and it can easily be slotted into any boot of any car, and then you know you've got peace of mind in case you ever break down or in case you ever have a flat battery. It's happened to me many a times where I've been caught out and you don't want that to happen to you. If you want to grab one of these, there will be a link in the description and a discount code as well. Alright, so guys, it's the next day. I've just returned back from the post office I've had to get a postal order for 25 quid, resend that V62 form that I sent 10 weeks ago. It's just long. I hope the DVLA don't mess around any longer. I want to get this logbook, I want to get this car taxed because it's almost done. It's almost done. In this video, I finally got that headlight that I've been searching for. I was about to go buy that headlight for 1,500 quid. Guys, do you know how much this guy sold me the headlight for? In immaculate condition. It was like 500 quid. 500 quid. Trust me, don't forget, go check him out if you need any of those bits. But the front end on this car is coming together really, really nicely. The vision that I had in mind with those yellow LEDs, let me know what you think of those against that blue tealy color. If you know the name of this color, do let me know. I've got the paint code, but I don't know the name of it. I'm still in the market for a wing. I need a passenger side wing. The rear quarter, that's all on, nice and solid. In the next episode, I'm gonna be sorting out that dashboard. We're gonna be completing this, and hopefully we can get the car into paint. I've already booked it, I'm just waiting for a few bits to come. The new parts for the M140 should be here tomorrow. I'm jumping onto that, and I'm gonna try to get a video out for you tomorrow night. I've got episode 2 on the Mini, and these 2 cars, I'm gonna be putting them up for sale. If anyone's interested, do let me know. But I wanna thank all of you guys for watching and supporting, because I couldn't do any of this without you lot. So guys, this is where we're gonna wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, press the like button. Please press the like button. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, press the subscribe button. It really helps the channel. I'm off. I've got a bit of a headache. I've just been going so hard recently. So I'm not gonna talk anymore. Hope you have a nice evening. So like I always say, keep it moving. I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that, why don't you check out one of my previous videos on the left? There's plenty in the playlist. And if you want to know more about the Salvage game, why don't you become a member of Salvage Nation, and I'll be there to guide you along the way. And don't forget, you can follow me on Facebook, TikTok and Instagram if you want to get an inside scoop before YouTube.